filling my brain with the candlelight. Losing my breath, losing myself, dreams are out of sight. Stop struggling against my demons. Stop thinking life has fiction. Let it burn, burn, burn. Burn the pain, burn the lies, burn the fear inside myself. And burn it all again. It's the right time to escape this cage I've been locked in for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Well, hello again, everyone. We are the highest tier pod of your weekly unfiltered wrestling and entertainment. Welcome to the World Elite Podcast for free and available wherever you get your podcasts. We're on YouTube as well. Of course, I'm Marcus, and we got a stack house tonight as we get ready for Royal Rumble this weekend. We still missing one. He'll be here later. Well, first, he's one of my co-hosts, the king of collecting records. It's Dylan. What's going on? The silent assassin, Dylan. What's going on?
Not too much, man. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. I ate before I started getting back on one of our official sponsors. I'm on Rogue Energy right now, so hopefully I don't get too chaotic. Well, unfortunately, the real Double J and Jordan is say a prayer for him. He's not with us tonight. He was supposed to be with us. Dylan's got all the info of why he won't be here tonight.
Yeah. So last week Jordan had to miss out because, as we all know, we had a full blizzard over here in Louisiana, and unfortunately Jordan slipped on some ice, landed on his back, and has been having a pretty bad back lately. But like I believe a little while ago, his feet started swelling. I think something to do with his back, and he had to be taken to the emergency room. So I got my phone handy, getting some updates from him. So he's in good spirits. He's talking to me right now, so he's all good.
Yeah, praise to him.
Yeah. Say a quick prayer to Jordan. Also, let's say a quick prayer to JD McDonough. Man, that was some scary shit last night. He suffered a broken rib and punctured
lung.
Punctured lung. Shaq, you don't have a concussion. But
yeah.
We got a couple people in the house tonight, of course. It's been a long time since he came back. You can check him out on his show, Tino's Time. He's always streaming damn near every day of the week, who I believe should be the owner of the Chicago White Sox because, I mean, he can afford it. I can afford it. It's about $40 to buy that club. It's Tino. Welcome back, man. What's up?
It's funny that you say that, too. I just got back from Sox Fest, and actually, like, a couple of the pictures and videos I took, they actually put on, like, their like official website. They put it in their short. They put some pictures and stuff like that. So if you go like look up Chicago White Sox, you'll see like a couple pictures of me on there. And you're right, it is only $40 to buy that team right now after losing 121 games. So
wait, did your hat
thanks for having me back. And
was it just your hat? Because remember when Punk came back, your phone blocked your face.
No, it was not just my hat this time. Like you could full blown picture. You could see me crystal clear. So
awesome.
But yeah, so I appreciate you having me back on. And favorite pay-per-view of the year. I love the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. And we got, one half is here. We got Sports4U Wrestling joining us for the first time. You got one of them right here. This man, I think they named the city after him. Not Sam Houston. Nah, Montreal, Houston. I think Houston, Texas named it after him. What's up, Montreal? How you doing, buddy? You're on mute, buddy. Hold on. There we go. What's up, man?
I muted him.
How you guys doing? It's good to be here, man. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for the reach out.
Oh, no problem. Sure. And then we're waiting on your co-host, John. I know he's running a little late, but we'll see him soon. We got Jonathan Watson, the other half of Sports4U Wrestling. Tell us a little bit about that. Like, tell us about y'all's podcast. Like, what do y'all talk about, and let the listeners know?
Oh man, we talk about up and current events of WWE as far as NXT, Raw, SmackDown, news and rumors. We dabble a little bit in the TNA for a little bit, and we also talk about AEW, the things that's going on there, the bad booking that's going on there, the naive owner they got going on over there. So it's we do watch-alongs for almost every pay-per-view. So yeah, it's like every Wednesday night, 7:15 Pacific. We always talk about some good wrestling, man.
Hell yeah. So yeah, be sure to check those guys out. And we might have another surprise appearance. We might have Dallas Cash come back on. You can check his show out, the Humble Roses podcast. We're actually going to have somebody who's going to be at the Rumble this weekend. So hopefully Dallas can make a quick appearance, maybe pop in on predictions or whatnot.
Have
I got to
you guys
get
ever been to a Royal Rumble event?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I went in
That's on my
2023.
bucket list.
I was at Bray Wyatt. I was at Bray's last match.
Okay, I remember you telling me that. That's right.
Yeah, I've been to 2 of them. I went in 2017 and in 2020 when Edge came back.
Oh,
I was supposed
Ooh,
to
how
go
was that
there.
like?
Oh, that was great, man. Dude, you were seeing grown men cry. It was
That's
one
like-
of the best things ever.
I was crying
That's
at
like
home.
One picture you all want to go to.
I was supposed to go that night, but my dad almost died, so I had to stay behind, and I had to watch it from home, and I had a ticket for the show. But
Oh, man.
I wasn't going with Dylan and them. I just was going on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc, me and him went to a Rumble in the same city, in the same stadium, but different year. He went in 2017, and I went in 2023 to San Antonio. But he also went to TakeOver, I think, as well.
Mm-hmm. I did.
You and
Wow,
your
Freaking
brother.
awesome.
Yeah.
No. And then when you went in Houston, it was you, your brother, Jordan, and you said another buddy of y'all's.
It was one of my friends, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess what we can lay on John. I got to get your takes on these. They reviewed them yesterday. What did you think of this cover for 2K25?
Oh man, I saw it. I was like, you know what? I was thinking about buying it, but then I don't know if you guys saw online the Bloodline edition cover.
Oh, yeah.
That made me actually want to spend $130 on it.
Yeah.
Don't forget taxes. It came out to 153 for me today.
Well, this is your standard cover right here. And then you always got your deluxe edition. Well, this is deluxe edition. They're calling it the Dead Man edition.
The
Before-
deluxe editions are always the best.
Well,
Yeah.
See,
I was going to get this one at first until I saw this motherfucker. And I
That's
said,
the bad boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
the
I
one
saw
thing
that. I
will
was
say,
like,
though,
yeah, I might have to break a penny to get that.
is we spend all that money to buy it. Like, what happened to the collectible editions that they used to give away? Like, you remember when they give away like a Funko Pop? They give away like a little something from like a mat or whatever. Like, what the heck happened? Now we just get it digitally, and then then in like 5 months we're gonna have to buy something else to get a couple superstars.
So I got to hear your history. Since they brought it back in 22, I got to know your covers. Oh, he's here. The other half of Sports4U is Jon. How you doing, man?
Doing good, guys. Thanks. Appreciate y'all waiting. Appreciate y'all letting me have me on. Just got my daughter situated, so I'm ready to talk. What up, Trell? Fellas, good to see
Everyone
y'all.
is in the house. Now I got to ask real quick. Since they brought it back in 22, I got to know the covers y'all had. First, 22, I had the NWO edition. 23, I had the old school John Cena, the deluxe edition. And last year, I got the 40 years of WrestleMania edition. And then this year, ding, 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 I'm going with this cover. What about you, Dylan? You up.
Well, I buy them all digital, so I always get the deluxe edition because I always want to get it early. So I really don't choose covers. It's just whatever's given to me.
Oh, I have to choose covers. And Jordan is in the comments. Get well soon, Jordan.
There we go.
Hey, Marcus,
All right.
you do know though. Marcus, you do know though, because they are like digitally now. The cover does not matter, right? Because they don't sell the legend like the Bloodline edition like a copy. It's only digital.
Who gives a fuck?
At least I was just saying.
I know. I just had to.
I was just letting you know.
It's what I see in my eyes. Like Bone Thugs and Harmony says, look into my eyes and tell me, what do you see?
Yeah.
All right. But what all you were all so all your covers were deluxe, or all your covers with 140?
I always buy the 140 edition, whatever it is, just because then you get everything that at least you're supposed to.
So you did NWO, you did the painting. I call it the painting picture of John Cena
The painting
with the
thing,
spinner
yeah.
belt and the 40 years of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then you're also
like I said, I don't really buy too many games anymore like I used to. So it's like Madden and the wrestling games are like the two I buy. So I don't even buy like the deluxe for Madden. I'll just buy like the regular because. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, Montreal, what about you?
I haven't actually bought a WWE 2K in a while, but the last one I did purchase was the Suplex City cover.
That was
That was-
17.
I believe so. When Goldberg came back as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 16. Yeah. No, 17. I was right. That was 17.
Yeah, that was the last time I actually bought a 2K WWE game.
2K19 was the last one I sat out. I should have sat out 20. But what about you, John?
Woo, boy, I ain't bought games in decades. I ain't even going for it. But I was huge into SmackDown, the Raw game. I never ever, be honest, I've never ever played a 2K yet. But eventually, when my daughter gets up age, and I'll probably get more back into the gaming part. But I love all the artwork.
Yeah. But I think we all agree. I mean, as much as they all came out good, this one is just the top of the charts.
I just think it's funny that Sammy's on it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it is.
No,
Like
room for
Sammy-
honor roof, I see.
Like, where's
All right.
Rikishi? Where's Yoko? You know, okay. Royal Rumble, sorry. 2K
all right.
competition.
I gotta ask first question before we predict 4 matches. Give me your favorite logo from the past. I know the second to last row is the same shit, but I mean,
Literally, it's the same.
Hey, that's one of the second and the third row. That's the same too.
Mm-hmm.
That's like if you look at like the first like 10, like what happened? They just got so lazy after freaking like
they treated it like the Super Bowl logo. John, you could go first.
I'm old school. I'm gonna go 95, 89, 95. 95 was the first Rumble I watched when Sean went bell to bell. So I'm gonna go 95.
Okay, what about you, Montreal?
I'm gonna actually go with 2001 and this year's.
Hell yeah. That 2001 logo almost looks something like Ring of Honor or even Batman.
Yeah, or one of those like WCW, the later Nitro logos before he went out of business.
All right, what you got, Tino?
I actually like the I don't know if I really like the concept too much because it's always like different, but 2006 is always the one that like stands out different to me when they had like the Roman thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Dylan. That 96, 97 one I love.
Me too. I mean, 98, 99 is the same like font, but I like the 96, 97, the red and yellow and blue colors. Like that's the one right there for me. I don't even want to say what's worse. I mean, 2016's might be the worst.
I mean, the ones that are all just the same, they just got lazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're gonna make the line longer, or we're gonna make the line more dark red, or we're gonna make it bright red. Oh, now we're gonna put the
WWE
logo
logo off of 2 of these.
Yeah.
they said copy paste.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right, so I'm only gonna stick with one. I know there was a lot of Royal Rumble winners we like, but there has been one Royal Rumble match that was either your favorite because of how it went or who won it. I mean, what was one Royal Rumble match that will always be your favorite? Dylan, you go first.
The greatest ending was 1995 with Shawn Michaels. Easily.
That's a first. I remember you must have changed your answer from the past.
The last times you've asked us, I've always said 95 because that's always my favorite ending.
Well, that was 1 year ago. Of course, I'm not going to remember that. But Tino, favorite Royal Rumble match?
I always liked 2009, and it was only because it seemed like that Royal Rumble when like the 30th Superstar came out, there were still like 16 people in the ring, and you didn't know who was gonna win.
And we
I
covered
love
that one
Royal
together.
Rumbles. I hate the ones when Brock's just throwing people out one by one, you know. So 2009 was always my favorite.
And we did that one together, and that was
Yeah, we
also
did,
the
that's
one
right.
Santino lasted 1 second.
Yes, it was.
What you got, Montreal?
Wasn't my fault. Or I wasn't ready.
Oh, he's on mute.
That was funny. I remember.
What you got, man?
Mine's is 2002 Triple H's return. That's my favorite one, and that's one of the very few where the Rumble was legit stacked full of people. So that one, it was great, man. I love that Royal Rumble. I'll never forget it.
I'll tell you a quick fact. That was the last Rumble they had the air horn buzzer before we went to the basketball buzzer for the countdown.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd rather the basketball buzzer all day. Get you more hype from coming out. What you got, John? Favorite Royal Rumble match of all time?
98, Austin going back.
Okay. Ooh, and he was a targeted man. I like how when he booked and wrote the target across the chest. And Mike Tyson was there in person watching it before they had their scuffle the next night. I like how we all had different answers because I got a different one too. Mine, I'm going to say Rey Mysterio in 2006, winning it for Eddie Guerrero.
It's funny. I was going to say that one too, but so good though.
I don't know what made it worse. The little pep rally by the Spirit Squad. What's up, Nessa? Check out the Humble Roses podcast.
My dreamer.
She's going to be at the Rumble Saturday, too. She's going with Dallas and Angel and a bunch of other people.
Yep.
I don't know what made that Rumble a little bad. The Spirit Squad pep rally or Shane eliminating Shawn Michaels, and he's not even in it. But
and then some years the no DQ counts and it doesn't. Remember when Finley took out he came out early, it was in 2008, and they like disqualified him, but there's no DQ in the Royal Rumble matches.
Oh yeah, I never understood that.
I mean, I don't get that. The rules could be like, oh, weapons are legal, but if you come out before your entry number, the buzzer go off, you get disqualified.
Now, isn't that a load of horse shit?
It don't make sense, but
Funny.
All right. I'm going to name these following women because, they just did the Women's Rumble back in 2018. So the following you've had Asuka, Becky, Charlotte, Bianca, Ronda Rousey, Rhea Ripley, and Bayley. 7 women Rumble matches. Those are the only winners we've ever had. Out of all those names, who would be the first to win it twice? Start with Dylan.
Charlotte Flair. And that's kind of a spoiler for my pick coming up later.
All right. Tino?
Yeah, sadly, I'm going to have to agree with him, but just to say somebody different, probably Becky.
John?
Who said Charlotte Flair? Was it Dylan that said Charlotte? Who said Charlotte Flair?
Me.
Dylan, yeah, I'm with Dylan. I was going to say Charlotte Flair because that's spoiler. That's who I'm picking too. So, but if I want to be different, just to be different for this exercise, I'm going Bianca.
Okay. Montreal?
I would say as a heel, I would say Rhea.
I'm gonna just go off the limb and say Becky. I mean, any of the other names we just said. I mean, maybe unfortunately, even Charlotte. I mean, I feel like Charlotte might be the front runner up of that, but I mean, it could be worse. It could be Ronda Rousey winning it twice.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
That was probably the worst women's Royal Rumble match ever.
Yeah, that one or
the first one.
I take that. No, the first one actually wasn't bad. I will say that was the worst women's Rumble ever. Was the one that Ronda Rousey won. That was just a shitty Rumble in general. Streets. What the fuck's up, kiddies? I wish I had that clip. All right. You could give me at least 3 names. 3 winners. Not 3 winners. Fuck, not 3. 3 guys you can see win in the future.
What do you mean the future? Like winning this year or winning like the Royal Rumble like in the future?
Winning the Royal Rumble in the future. Like somebody, like take Seth Rollins, take Roman, like take any of those guys that are currently on the roster today off that won it.
Okay, so like NXT.
Or somebody on the main roster like a LA Knight or Jacob Fatu or a Solo or somebody like that. Like anybody that's on the roster today that has won a Rumble, like Cody, Roman, Seth, Shinsuke, those guys, Drew McIntyre, you could take them off the list.
What about women?
Okay.
You could do women too if you want. That's at least 3 superstars.
Okay, cool.
Mantra, if you ready, I'll let you go first.
Gunther, Jade, And
Said Jade Cargill.
yeah, I can see her
Okay.
winning the Royal Rumble in the future.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought you said Jay.
I thought he said Jade too.
Oh no, Jay Cargill. Sorry.
Okay.
Her, Gunther, and I'm going to limb. I'm gonna say Damian Priest.
All right. John.
Yeah, Gunther's definitely Gunther. LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this might sound crazy. I mean, I still got faith in Jey Uso.
Yeet, there you go. Yo, what's up, Ivan? Check out Circle of Debate every
West
single
Coast.
day. What's up?
My boy Nick
Nine
Freeze in the
Gorilla
building.
said.
My boy Nick Freeze in the building, 99 Gorilla. Come on, man. Stop it.
Jacob,
Nick.
he said Jacob LA Knight and the bisexual Undertaker.
I totally forgot Jacob, but that's not. I didn't want to that, but I'll go with my three because I could have named three women too.
Yeah. So, Tino.
Roxanne Perez, Trick Williams, and what do you mean, whoa?
I'm whistling like hell yeah.
Oh, okay. This I didn't know what you. And yeah, probably LA Knight eventually, or you would hope so.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan.
Jacob Fatu, Julia, and Obafemi.
Yeah. By the way,
What about Eddie Thorne? Or Eddie
No.
Thorne?
Nah, I don't know.
Well,
This episode sponsored part by Rogue Energy. Give us some love. Go to rogueenergy.com. Use our promo code ROLLY. Get 10% off. I just got done drinking Rocket Pop, so I'm ready to blast off. Trick is the man. Yes, he is the man. I see a rematch coming at Vengeance Day, my opinion. All right, me. Let's see. Nope. What? What?
I saw a spoiler. I saw a spoiler, but I need to see how this happened. But it ain't Trick.
Okay. Well, I gotta wait till tomorrow night to watch it because I don't catch CW. Fuck you, DirecTV. I gotta wait till the next business day to watch on the app. Okay, my three: Gunther, Damian Priest, and I'm gonna say a female. I'm gonna say Liv Morgan. Ivan says we got a stacked house tonight. What is good, my West Coast fams in the house? Let's fucking go. Tino, what's good, brother? Mr. Yeet and the man, the silent assassin, the ace. I didn't know you were now the ace.
I guess I am.
Well, like I said, proud sponsors, Rogue Energy. We're also affiliates with WWE Shop, sponsored by 80s Tees, and the unofficial official sponsor of the World Elite Podcast, Duluth Trading.
I like how you do that announcer voice.
No
Sound
bitch, no stink, no sweat.
DuluthTrading.com.
It's like James Earl Jones when he used to do this and CNN. It's like that's how it sounds.
Oh, I could never do the great James Earl Jones. I could probably do what's his face from friggin' Tombstone, the one that you see with them commercials with Rob Gronkowski on USAA.
Yeah.
That he was.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot his name. Fuck. Oh shit. What's his name? He was one of Wyatt Earp's boys in Tombstone. Not Doc. That was Val Kilmer. Fucking. I've watched that movie like 20,000 times and I can't remember their fucking names.
Y'all can't remember.
Y'all gonna make me look this shit up. While I look this shit up, I do have. Oh fuck. Royal Rumble question shit. Oh. Here we go. Thumbs up or thumbs down with it being in Saudi next year. And it's supposed to be 2 nights.
2 nights.
Wait, next year is going to be.
Damn.
Why are you going to do it the first year in Saudi for 2 nights?
It was 2 nights thumbs down.
Oh, and it's Sam Elliott who did that voice.
Okay, Sam, I remember Sam.
The one that played Virgil. Yeah, Sam Elliott did that voice. Yeah, I'm fuck Saudi. Thumbs down. I don't even like when they go anytime. And the fact if we get WrestleMania again next year, we got to start it in freaking Saudi Arabia. If New Orleans gets it next year,
man, New Orleans gets
everything right now.
New Orleans gets everything. Chicago gets everything. Yeah, I used to have a pay-per-view once a year for like 10 straight years.
I know. I sadly I just started going at the last 3.
All right. Well, if y'all ready to predict, let's go make this fun. Let's go ahead and predict these. Let's predict these 4 matches. Let's start with the tag team championships. Two out of 3 falls. We're getting DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. I think this is an exciting match. So we'll start with Dylan. We'll go with Tino, then John, then Montreal, and I'll close out. So Dylan, DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns.
I'm gonna go with DIY. For some reason I feel like they kind of pushed the Motor City Machine Guns a little too quick after their debut, and I feel like now that if they lose this match, a lot of people on the internet are going to claim that maybe they're getting lost in the shuffle in WWE, and I don't think that that's the case whatsoever. It's just I think they pushed them a little too fast, and now people expect the biggest things out of them, and if they lose, of course, the negativity is going to come on the internet. But DIY is going to win. I think I love heel DIY, and they just won him not long ago, so I don't see the purpose of taking him off him just yet.
All right, Tino.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I think the DIY is definitely going to win, but I obviously think the same thing is going to happen in a lot of 2 out of 3 falls matches. One team gets 1 pinfall, another team gets another pinfall, and then we'll go to the 3rd fall. But I think DIY is going to win, and I think that it's good, and I'm very interested to see where they go and continue with this and everything else like that, because I think this is the first time we've seen them as a heel as a tag team. Like, we've seen obviously them like face each other, but I don't think they were ever like heels in NXT as a tag team, were they?
No, or maybe
no.
at first. No, I know they split.
I think they had a partnership, but I don't think they were like a full tag team in NXT as heels.
Nah,
Well, yeah,
they were never heels in NXT.
Okay,
They were heels individually in NXT, but not as a tag team.
Mm-hmm. All right, what you got, Munch? What you got, John?
First of all, I still think it's crazy that we're seeing the Motor City Machine Guns on a PLE in 2025 in WWE. Is still
finally like it took them 2 months.
It's still surreal.
It took them 2 months.
But I'm still going. I'm going with DIY. Like we've seen heel Gargano, we've seen heel Ciampa, now we're seeing them together. It's good cinema, and obviously, like I think, like y'all are you saying that they maybe pushed Motor City Machine Guns too quick, and obviously they took the belts from the Bloodline, but obviously they can keep this story going for maybe another week or so, another month or so. But I'm gonna go with DIY to get this.
Hello, Bella.
What up, Bella? To get this W and keep their momentum building as heels.
All right, Montreal.
I also got DIY. It's not really Motor City Machine Guns' fault that they're getting this push, because they weren't even supposed to be on the main roster to begin with. They was originally supposed to be in NXT, but due to Ray Phoenix not being able to sign, they had to call an audible. So whatever plans they had, they went what they went. But this back and forth between DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, I like this little feud. I do see this match maybe being tag team match of the year, but I do have DIY ultimately winning two out of 3 falls.
Yeah, so I got DIY as well, retaining across the board. Now, is this a clean sweep, or do they win it in a 3rd fall?
3rd fall.
Third.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of the 2 out of 3 falls matches now go to the 3 falls, and it's all like the first one's always like a long pinfall, and then the second one is like the one that like is like real quick.
Yeah.
So, the only one I remember that wasn't a 3rd that most recently was when Carmelo took on Apollo Crews at Vengeance Day. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of Apollo, can we see him get involved in this? Because he's had some shenanigans and problems with all these tag teams.
I just read today he's on the shelf now. He got injured in that match last week with Gargano. So.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
These poor guys getting hurt.
It makes you wonder what's going to happen when you get to WrestleMania because there's so many good tag teams on SmackDown and so many targeting DIY. Like the Street Profits are pretty deadly. Maybe now you could take A-Town Down Under out of this because according to the now transfer window, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are now on Raw with Bayley. I don't know who else jumped the Raw, but I know Miz, the White Six, and Damian Priest are on SmackDown. Selena Vega's going to SmackDown. I thought Nia Jax jumped the Raw when she took on Rhea, but no, she's still on SmackDown. So
do you guys think do you think them sending Zelina is part of somebody coming back on Saturday? Possibly.
I think so.
Ray Phoenix.
No.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix. Hell yeah, she moving to the other luchador. She's like,
Elgato, Del Fantasma. All right. Well, let's go ahead and predict the women's Royal Rumble match now. There might be a couple predictions on this to keep it going. So this is one of the matches, kind of like we do every year with the Rumble, the Chamber, Money in the Bank. You pick your main winner and you pick a backup. So that's the first question I'm gonna have with this Rumble. So give me your main winner and your backup, Dylan.
Which Rumble is it?
The women's Rumble.
Okay. The women's, I gave the spoiler already. Charlotte Flair is my pick. The Tiffany Stratton talk has been in the works for a while now, and I think they do it at Mania. My backup is Liv Morgan.
Okay. Tino.
Okay, my turn. Yeah, I'm gonna say that my pick is gonna be Io Sky to win, and then I'll say my backup is Charlotte. Or are we gonna talk about surprises and returns and stuff like that? Is that like separate?
Yeah, that's a question I'm asking a little bit. So.
Okay, I just didn't know. I didn't want to get on a tangent. But yeah, no, I'm gonna say Io, and then Charlotte is the backup.
All right, John.
Yeah, I'm with Dylan. I'm going with Charlotte Flair as my winner, but my backup, and I think it has a lot to do with what's gonna happen tonight and probably Friday night, is Bianca Belair, because I think this Jade story is gonna rear its head real soon. So I got Bianca Belair, even though I don't think Bianca was the one who attacked her.
All right, Trell.
I got Io to win because I believe Charlotte is going to win the Elimination Chamber to challenge Tiffany Stratton. But as my backup, I also have Charlotte.
Okay, Jordan just picked Charlotte straight up. All right, so my main winner.
Nobody's stopping the Queen.
My main winner is Io Sky now. My backup is Liv Morgan, which I still think I said Rhea's going to be in a triple threat with Io and the third woman. If it's not Liv Morgan, it might be a Becky Lynch. I sense a triple threat with Rhea. Charlotte's going to do what Charlotte does. When she comes back, she's not going to win the Rumble, but she's going to cut in line and go straight to saying, I'm going to take that title from you at WrestleMania. She don't need to win the Rumble to go after Tiffany. We know it's going to happen, but she's going to do the most heelish. Oh, her little video package. I thought that was fucking Carmella at first. I'm like, what the fucking shit is this facelift, Charlotte? Like, I thought that was Carmella. I thought that was Carmella. Holy shit. I'm like, you just showed Charlotte. Why you show? Oh, that's the same person. Oh, fuck. Okay. I know there's only 10 women already declared. Just 10. Is it 10? Yeah, 10. 6 from Raw and 4 from SmackDown. So the 1/3 is even fields playing fields even. Who do you see from NXT getting not just called up to the main roster, but who you see just appearing in the Rumble? And does Jade Cargill come back in the Royal Rumble match? Dylan?
So for me, it's not much NXT. I think Jordan Grace makes her debut.
Oh, yeah.
I know she just recently signed, but I would love to see Masha Slamovich from TNA come over. She was already in the crowd at NXT. I'd love to see her make an appearance.
Yeah, and you could throw in TNA too. You can also throw in TNA superstars.
I mean, as far as the rest of NXT goes, I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of feel like like adding Julia, if obviously she ain't winning, but I think her getting even eliminated would be kind of not that good for her as the women's champ. But yeah, Jordan Grace, Masha Slamovich for sure is like the two surprises I'd like to see.
Tino. Oh, what about Jade? Think Jade comes back in the Rumble or no?
No.
Okay. All right, Tino.
So I actually, as Marcus, I have all my retros and I watch all the old ones. I've actually noticed that, like you mentioned, like the champions and stuff. I've noticed since NXT has been involved that they've always had the NXT champion in the Royal Rumble match because Roxanne has been in it a few years too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we see Roxanne. I think we see Julia. I think we do see the TNA champion too because wasn't Mickey James in it a few years ago too as the knockout champion?
Mm-hmm.
I think we definitely see that. I think Jordan Grace, obviously, maybe somebody like a Rosemary, somebody that like we really don't know too much of that maybe has been on NXT and everything. I think that we do see Jade return, obviously Charlotte, Carmella, Alexa Bliss. I mean, there's a lot of women that we haven't seen. Asuka hasn't been around in a little bit because she's been injured. So
I think
I
she's
don't know.
still
I feel like there's
injured
a lot
too,
of women, and that's with the big. And again, obviously the legends. Like we should be interested to see if we see somebody like Victoria. She's been in the crowd a little bit as of late. Some of the people that have signed legends deals, Lita, Trish. Maybe Kelly or something. Kelly's actually been in every Royal Rumble match, besides I think one. So
I think it was 2023. I don't remember her popping up for that.
There was one because I was looking at the stats and they said that there was only one that she wasn't in, but there's like always a couple legends that I think we'll see, and obviously like with all of them signing the legends deals and everything, now I'm sure a couple of them will make an appearance. Who was just backstage?
Outside of the NXT entries in 2023, the only surprise we got was the fucked up surprise, and it was Nia Jax.
Oh my god, that was great.
Oh,
I would say like Cora Jade and stuff too, but like I don't know. Like I just feel like some people also brought up like Lola Vice and stuff like, but I feel like that's like a next year thing for like Lola and like Soul and like somebody like that, like the.
And Asuka coming back in her New Japan gimmick with the face paint and everything was another big surprise too. So
we're gonna get the same one again.
That same one. John, what about you, man?
What up, Miami? My NXT definitely. See Roxanne Perez. I
don't want to get too excited, bro. That's why I didn't say it.
Right. I want to say Roxanne Perez probably. I want to say Julia, but I don't know if it's too soon for Julia. But I want to say Roxanne Perez definitely. And I know this might hit on Trell's heartstrings. I'd love to see Jada Parker pull up to the Rumble.
Oh, yes. Go Tigers.
She's yeeting with Mr. J, so why not?
Yo, yeah, allegedly, Tino. Allegedly. We're not doing that.
That's a dream call. That is better than Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce if it's Jada and Jada Parker.
Don't remind me. We got to watch that again in 2 weeks. Oh,
don't worry. We're gonna be talking about it in the next 4 episodes on Sports4U starting tonight because my co-host Mark is a Bills fan and he's been and Trell will tell you he's been crashing out the last 48 hours.
Look,
I'm a Bears fan. All I know is pain.
We know what's happening. You got to give Mahomes his GOAT status. So, but I digress. Montreal, what about you, man?
Outside of John stealing my pick there of Jada Parker, I got maybe Last Legend. If she's not hurt, I would say Zarya. That would be a nice little surprise for her to be in there. And Stephanie Verker, that'd be a good thing. And of course, Marsha Slamovich.
Oh yes.
And the next one for NXT, I wouldn't mind seeing maybe a Sol Ruka in there. I can see a few girls getting a snow snatcher on the way over the top rope.
What about a Jade Cargill return?
Yes,
definitely. I always had this theory of if we don't find out who did it between now and Friday, she's gonna confront that person in the ring at the Royal Rumble. Like the person that did it will be in the ring when she makes her return.
Yep. They're both going to be in the ring. They're going to come out, and she's going to come out, and they're both going to be standing there, and Jade's going to go out after.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
And we're all gonna be like, "Oh, who is it? Who is it? I knew it. Theories are gonna be solved at the Royal Rumble. I'm telling you."
So first, I'm gonna say Jade Cargill returns, and she's gonna go after whoever did it to her. I still think it's Bianca. It depends how she reacts with Bianca. If they have a stare down and they don't attack each other, maybe she's innocent. But if she goes after her, then I'm gonna assume she attacked Jade. Now
I'm
from
still
NXT,
saying Naomi.
okay, NXT. So TNA, I will say yes. I want to see. Well, Jordan Grace ain't with TNA no more. She signed with WWE. We know that she's in it. But I like to see Masha in it. Hopefully not Tessa Blanchard. Don't put that bitch in there. NXT, I definitely see like Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, maybe Shotzi. I can see them three for sure in it. I'd like to see maybe like like I said, a Jada Parker or maybe like a Gigi Dolan or something. Or Fallon Henley, somebody like that. Like they're gonna have to fill those voids in with NXT. They usually have they average about 7 women from NXT in that Rumble. 7, about at least 7, or maybe even a little more. So that's just a few I can name there.
I got a question. How about like Tasha Steelz?
Tasha Steelz. I ain't seen her in a good while either.
I would love that.
And of course, she who should not be named, but she's gonna be named because I unfortunately have to say it. Tessa Blanchard.
But
she could be in that Rumble.
And I will say yes, Jada Parker will be in it too. Jada Parker, 100%, I could see be in it. All right, moving on. We got, and don't listen to those wrestling pages on Facebook or them marks saying this is a unification match because it's not. But we got Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match.
Acknowledge Kevin Owens
because he's not a real WWE champion. It's not a real title.
Yes, it is.
There's not two WWE champions. There's one. So we got Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens in a ladder match, but both belts are going to be hanging above the ring. You got to grab the actual WWE title and the Wing Eagle to win. It's a ladder match, only the second ladder match in Royal Rumble history. The first was Benoit and Jericho in 01. So, and I love how they had to explain the rules. We know the rules. You got to climb and grab either that little clothes hanger with both belts or you rip them off the gold clothes hanger. But no pinfalls, no submissions, no DQs. First man to climb wins. I think we know where this is going. But before we make our picks, what do you think Kevin Owens is going to do next? Saturday night's main event, he wore a Cody Sucks Egg shirt that he got from Terry Funk. He wore a shirt that said son of a Canadian Dream, son of a computer technician or something like that.
Security technician.
Did he do polka dots yet? I thought he did polka dots one time.
Steph did that.
Everybody's waiting for him to dress like Stardust all of a sudden, but I don't know.
That would be hysterical. I could definitely see something like that.
Or have a handlebar mustache.
No, he should come out with the mask.
Or come out with a mask, or come out thinking he's sexy and he's dashing. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
God, imagine that's like some WWE stuff where you have Kevin do the dashing Cody Rhodes entrance.
So, in your opinion, before you predict your winner, do you see vision in your head what you think Kevin Owens is going to do at the Rumble that can out-top the Cody Sucks Eggs or the Canadian Dream son of a technician shirt or whatever else he's done to intimidate Cody Rhodes? Dylan?
I mean, it's got to be Stardust, something with Stardust, because that's what got Cody away from the company in the first place, as being Stardust. So you got to bring up one of his darkest times.
Okay. Now, who you got winning the match?
I'm doubling down from Saturday night's main event the first time. I'm going with Kevin Owens, because why do all this to have him lose again? There's zero reason for Kevin to lose this match. So, I mean, Cody can win it back at some point. Kevin's got to win this match.
So you think he'll be how you say that, transfunctional? Did I say it right?
Pause.
Not dysfunctional. Transitional champion.
Yeah.
I said transfunctional. Oh God, I'm such a dumbass.
Pause.
Like win it and then lose it like a couple weeks later. That's what I meant. Transitional champion.
Transitional champion.
I wouldn't say a couple of weeks. I mean, because they're going to Canada. You know, Kevin's from Canada. Don't have him lose it there. But I mean, they're doing all this, you know, and he already lost once at Saturday Night's main event. There's no reason for him to lose it again.
Okay.
I don't know. He's got to win it.
Tino.
So I think if this is the end of the feud, I do definitely think that it will be a Stardust. Like I think that's going to be like the final one because, as Dylan said, that was what like made him leave the company and everything else like that. But if not, maybe it will be another something like to do with like Dusty or something like that because of everything. But I want Kevin to win, but I just don't think he's going to win because of like I don't know. So I'm gonna say Cody Rhodes wins, but I do think we see some shenanigans. I think we see Sami Zayn maybe come out. Maybe we see somebody like I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be something else. It's a ladder match. Always crazy things happen in ladder matches. So Cody will find a way to win.
Okay, John.
I got Cody, but I think it's gonna be some shenanigans. I think Isaac pretty much hinted at maybe where I was leaning. I think this will be the night we see Randy Orton come back and get his receipt and hits KO with that RKO, and obviously helps Cody retain the title. But I think he probably KO might come out as Stardust or as the lovely Madrina Nessa is saying, call himself the Canadian Nightmare or something. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be KO's gonna do some tweet, or who knows? He might have a receipt tonight on NXT after what happened on Saturday. But I expect I don't put nothing past Kevin Owens, but I think Cody's gonna get this win, and it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a real good ladder match. We ain't seen one in a long time, so it's good to see it.
Yeah, I'm with John and Nessa. I think Kevin's gonna do this. He's gonna come out as Canadian Nightmare, but I think he's gonna do it with some type of Bullet Club type of T-shirt to play on the fact that he was part of Bullet Club in New Japan. So I think he's gonna stoop to that level to do that. And based on what I saw last night on Raw, I got Cody winning because I'm starting to see that real American Nightmare starting to resurface because I can tell in his body language and in his face that we're going to get that real American Nightmare soon. So I think Cody's going to win at the Royal Rumble for sure.
So for me, I mean, Kevin Owens could do like I hope he comes out with. I thought he already did the polka dots.
Seth did the polka dots at Hell in a Cell. Seth did the polka dots. They did the Hell in a Cell.
Seth did do that at Hell in a Cell, but I swore KO did it like another night or something on their like long build-up and whatnot. But so I'll say one or two different things with KO. If he does something with Stardust, I don't think he does the paint. Maybe he might wear a Stardust shirt, or he might make up a shirt that says like KO Dust or something. Or he might wear the gloves, something like that. I don't think he does the face paint. Or he could do something similar like he did with the Cody Sucks Egg shirt when Dusty had that feud with Terry Funk. I'm trying to think. There was something Ric Flair did back in the 80s that like pissed Dusty off in their feud. He might go a Ric Flair route and did something Flair did in the past. Similar. Kind of like the Cody Sucks Egg shirt that Terry Funk did. Like, I'm trying to look back and see what that was, if I can recall, but I can't remember. Like I said, it's going to be something controversial that Flair did in the past with Dusty, or I could see the Stardust thing. But I have Cody retaining. I still think he's going to lose it at WrestleMania to whoever. And if he does get one more shot, like, I don't know who Cody could be facing at Elimination Chamber, if he goes in another feud with KO, or if they make it a triple threat, if Randy Orton comes back. I mean, everyone's just wanting Orton to come back and get that Orton-Cody match we never got, which I still don't see Orton facing Cody at WrestleMania either. So it depends how
like SummerSlam rivalry. I feel like because they could go into so much with legacy and everything in the beginning, and just
Yeah, I mean Orton's contract. He got like what another 3 years before he officially retires. So we still got a couple more years of Randy Orton. This ain't his farewell tour like John Cena.
Start
We still
talking
got-
about Mr. John Cena yet.
We still got. I think Orton's contract expires either in 2027 or 2028.
And he
He's
said he
still
ain't
got-
going nowhere. So
Well, you know, if he can keep going, they're going to renew that either way. He's in his like mid 40s, but he wrestles like he's in his 20s or his early 30s.
isn't it
He's
sick?
still in his prime. All right, then we got the 30-man Royal Rumble, which right now they've only got 14 names already announced. Now, I will ask a couple of things about this. First, give me straight up your prediction and your backup first. Dylan?
My pick is CM Punk. My backup is John Cena. And the reason why I'm not picking Cena like a lot of people are is because I still think if he doesn't win the Rumble, they are heavily advertising him for the Elimination Chamber. And I think he potentially can win that if it means a title shot. Because they keep on hyping up the 17-time world champion like crazy. And I don't think it's the Rumble. I think it's the Chamber. They are advertising him more for the Chamber than they are for the Rumble.
Agree.
All right.
I agree.
Tino?
Yeah, I agree with him on that because that was obvious. I mean, if you know, you know how much I love John Cena, and obviously I want John Cena to win. But I agree with Dylan where it does seem like that he's more likely going to win the Elimination Chamber. But I am going to say that CM Punk does win this year, and then I will say my backup is I'll say Gunther. Or well, wait, no, he's a champion. Never mind. Wait, no, never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that one. No. My backup will be
Continuing in a deep page who is systematically dissecting Cedric Alexander.
I don't have a backup.
So you're picking Punk straight up. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just pick Punk straight up.
All right, John.
Well, that makes three of us. I got Punk winning. And my backup, like Dylan, is my one of my favorites. It's John Cena. But I lean more to what Dylan is saying because they're really hyping him at Elimination Chamber in Toronto. So I can see him winning in the Elimination Chamber in Toronto and setting up him getting a world title match at Mania. So, but I'm gonna go Punk with Cena as my number 2 because I know a lot of people want to see Roman win, but I don't think it's happening.
Okay.
I also got Punk winning. And for my backup, I'm actually going to say Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Mm.
This might be a first I've ever seen everyone pick the exact same winner because I don't think last year or the year before everyone. Well, I take that back. Maybe in 2023 everyone picked Cody Rhodes to win. I don't remember, but if it wasn't, this is the first time because I'm also saying CM Punk wins it all. My backup is John Cena as well. At first, I was parading Cena was going to win it, but now the way that Punk is getting hyped up and the way he said if Hogan's old dusty ass would be in the Rumble, he'd eliminate him and kill Hulkamania once and for all. I said I think that's the final stamp. He's going to probably win this Rumble too. And I'm going to take this one first. So here's the second question. What entry number is John Cena? I'm going to say he's number 1 because I think number 2 is Joe Hendry. Dylan.
Wait, you said you think Joe Hendry's number 1?
No, I think John Cena goes in number 1 and number 2 is Joe Hendry. The question is, what entry number does Cena go in? Dylan.
I think they switch it. I think Joe Hendry is number 1, and he gets surprised by John Cena because he did call out John Cena. I think it was on Busted Open. He said he would like to defend his title against John Cena. So I think he gets a huge surprise with Cena being number 2.
All right, Tino.
I'm going. Or you say like, am I answering just with John Cena? Like when John Cena is entering?
Yeah. Unless you want to bring up Joe Hendry, that's up to you, man.
I feel like if you are gonna do Joe Hendry, I feel like you do definitely have to do it like 1 or 2 though, because I feel like that entrance, like you have, like you know, we obviously watched the first 2 entrances. But with Cena, I don't know why, but I'm just gonna say he comes out at like number like 21.
Okay, John.
I'm gonna say, in honor of my guy Kobe Bean Bryant, John Cena comes in at number 24
Or 8.
or 8. But I'm gonna go
Okay.
20. I'm gonna lean more 24 because we don't
Okay.
know what type of condition he's gonna be in. This first time being in the ring since. Well, this is my first time in the ring in over a year, so I'm gonna say 20. I'm gonna go later. Say 24.
All right. Montreal.
I'm gonna say 20
Okay.
because I don't think he should be number 1. That's way too long.
Okay. Next question. Any NXT call-ups or entries in the Rumble or surprise? I'm gonna say for sure I could see Trick Williams entering the Rumble for the men's. I can't think of another guy from NXT unless they want to put Obafemi in as NXT champion. But surprise entries, you got to see Pat McAfee. It's in Indianapolis. I think he makes a surprise appearance in the Rumble. And maybe, I mean, I might digress, but maybe like a Bad Bunny or something. I don't know. Dylan?
I just got one name as a surprise. I would love to see Aleister Black come back.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about earlier about SmackDown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, and if Trick enters the Rumble, I think it's going to be in a moment where Melo clears out the ring and he's by himself, and then he gets that moment with Trick all alone, and then 60,000 scream whoop that Trick. All right. I said what I said. John.
Obviously, Trick Williams, but I think you gotta have Obafemi in there.
Mhm.
You gotta have Obafemi in there. You know, one time for the one time. Come on, man.
Yeah, 60,000 people. Ooh.
That one time for one time. Let's go. Let's get the ruler in there. 60,000 in Lucas Oil Stadium, getting that woof in there. Come on, man.
We need 60,000 people wooing, 60,000 people hollering whoop that Trick, and 60,000 singing Joe Henry's theme song.
Yes. Yes.
Trail.
I actually got 4. One of them's definitely Obafemi. You gotta have him in there. Trick Williams. The man I just saw on my TV, Ethan Page. I can see him making a Rumble appearance.
Yes. Yeah, we gotta have that happen.
And one last one is the North American champion, the Don of NXT.
Oh, Tony B.
Making his Rumble appearance. Have the NXT champion show out in the Rumble.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this curveball in. If we get any surprise entries from TNA, I got 3. I'm gonna say Frankie Kazarian and possibly the Hardy Boys.
I can definitely see the Hardys.
I got one surprise name from TNA outside of Joe Hendry, and that's one name and one name only. And John knows where I'm going with this. I got the man of Moose Nation, Moose, finally making his WWE appearance.
That would be great.
Yeah, I could see that too. Dylan.
Wait, Marcus, did you skip me? You didn't ask me who I had.
Nah, I shuffled this one because John just went. Oh, you went. All right, Tino, best for last. You go ahead.
No, I was just curious. I was like, wait a second. No, I agree with Trick and Oba and everything else like that. I think obviously, like we talked about with Joe Hendry and everything. Tony D'Angelo is definitely somebody that I definitely could see showing up because obviously he is the champion and everything else like that. I would love to see the Hardy Boys, man. That would be incredible to see something like that. That would just be, man. I don't know. But I feel like for NXT though, I feel like it's going to be a lot of like people that like we have like seen like recently, like people that are like sitting in the crowds and stuff like that, and people that like, you know, because I don't know if like they're gonna call any of these people up. Like, do you see Trick or any of them getting called up? Because I feel like you know what I mean. Because sometimes we see them and then we don't see them like again, you know, like until like so. Hopefully, it is NXT heavy though this year with the Royal Rumble and everything.
All right.
Yeah. I have a question.
What's up?
What if whoever comes out at number 1, Moose comes out at number 2?
Hell yeah.
Instead of Joe Hendry.
That still be good. I'm all in for that. All right. I got one more question. And how we're gonna answer this, I'm gonna do first scan, then Dylan, Tino, Trell, and John. I didn't do it for the women because I couldn't think of it, but for the men, give me, in your opinion, your final four. Here's my final four, and this is not no order eliminations. It's just strictly my final four opinion. CM Punk, John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins is your final four. Dylan?
I mean, that could be my four as well. I think that's real good.
So you're going with Punk, Cena, Roman, and Seth.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
Tino?
Final four, I'm going to say CM. I think it's part of the three guys that are on your thing right there. I think final four will be Roman, Cena, and CM Punk. Because if you did not know, Roman Reigns has actually only ever finished like third, is like the worst he's ever finished in the Royal Rumble. Somebody else from NXT I just thought about too, as I was saying, CM Punk is Ethan Page or something like that, or Sean Spears too. Maybe he'll come out. He hasn't been in a Rumble in a minute, but I'll say those three on the bottom right there, and I will. I'll say Aleister Black is the final four. I'll say he shows up in final four in there.
All right. Trell?
Obviously I have Punk, Cena, Roman, and I'm actually throw a curveball because we have not heard any confirmation of if he is or is he not. I'm gonna say The Rock.
Okay.
Troll.
Okay.
Forgot about The Rock.
He could be a surprise entry. John?
Obviously the three. Punk, Cena, Roman. I'm going to go Drew McIntyre. But based off what happened Monday, I'm going Drew McIntyre.
Okay. That's good. Well,
and
that'll do.
If Rock comes out, it could be that rumored 31 pick. But I'm going to go with the final four.
A 31-man Rumble. Okay. All right. Well, that'll do it with the Rumble predictions, but I'm going to close out with the best for last. It's that best segment we love. It's called Sounds Like Bullshit to Me.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
All right. So I have one. I only have one, and I'm going to run through this quick. Let's go back to Saturday night's main event. In case you didn't, I didn't know this until I saw it on Twitter. They had a dark match before they went live. They had LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes. And someone said that went like 3 minutes and it was a banger of a match. You mean to tell me you couldn't squeeze that fucking match in the main card for your 2-hour show? The first three matches were probably less than 10 minutes. You could have squeezed that shit in, and that was bullshit. That we couldn't get LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes without a banger 3-minute, 16-second match on NBC. I call bullshit, Paul. Can we agree on that?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I will say is that probably each Royal Rumble is going to be an hour or something. So that's probably why there's only going to be 4, maybe 5 matches. Plus the ladder match will probably be like 40 minutes too.
Well, yeah, they're not adding any more matches for the Rumble. They're going to do a 4-man card. But Dylan, do you have anything that happened this week you think was bullshit?
As crazy as it sounds, no.
You don't have nothing.
I don't have anything. I really don't have anything. No.
Okay. Wow, you're the first.
It is a first.
Not even nothing on Twitter or X or.
And the crazy thing is the moment we get off, I'm gonna come up with something, and it's gonna be too late.
You can always.
Is that the worst?
It is the worst.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I'll be sitting there watching TV. I'm like, dang it! I'm like, I should have said that.
Yeah.
What about you, Tino? Something happened this week that you thought was bullshit?
I mean, so I was traveling to Chicago, so I actually don't know. Did this happen on Friday or did this happen last week? Did they announce Charlotte Flair for the Royal Rumble on Friday? Was that when it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It was
bullshit.
not a surprise. It was
There
not a
was no
surprise.
reason. I would have rather her not tell us and her just show up in her whatever gimmick that they were doing with you thought was Carmella, then them announce it. Like, that's the point of the Royal Rumble. Like, remember the one year Vince decided it'd be a great idea to announce every woman that was in the Royal Rumble match? It was
that
like,
was the Ronda Rousey one.
Yeah, was that the wall? I was like, what was the point of that? Like, that's not the Royal Rumble is supposed to. There should be like 10 people announced in each one.
WWE don't like
Charlotte's
surprises anymore, so
Or like when Cody did it. Like Cody did when Cody first came back. There's no reason just to try to get some people. Nobody really. I mean, again, people care about Charlotte Flair, but people, you know what I mean. Like it's just.
John, anything that happened this week?
I'm gonna say, well, it didn't happen this week, but it happened a couple weeks ago. Y'all segment reminds me of the segment we got on our show called Calling Out Names.
He showed up.
What the heck? Oh no! Oh no!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Oh my God! He's here! He's here!
I have invaded the show, so I need to say something. And I'm going to say this and make this very clear. If everybody is listening, I have something very important to say. And this will reshape the fabric of time. Ridge Holland is not world championship material. The Washington Commanders will never win a Super Bowl.
At least somebody said it.
OJ did that shit. Lee Harvey Oswald shot John F. Kennedy. I don't know if anybody else thought about this, but Lee Harvey Oswald shot John F. Kennedy.
Well, who shot J.R. then, Cash? Who shot J.R. then?
J.R. Smith. Likewise, as I would say. I'm going to say this.
Man.
I'm going to say this. Ridge Holland is not world championship material. Xavier Woods and Kofi did nothing wrong.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's 1/3 of the Humble Roses podcast. He popped in, Mr. Dallas Cash, and yes, he will be in Indianapolis this weekend at the Rumble with his crew and a bunch of friends and whatnot. Be sure to go say hi to the Humble Roses podcast family. While you're here, give me your 5 quick predictions for the Rumble. The 4 matches. Give me your predictions real quick.
Okay, so I got Cody winning. For the Women's Royal Rumble, I've got it's a tie between Io and Bianca. Men's Royal Rumble, I have Punk, potentially Cena. And what was the other match on the card? Was it a tag team match?
DIY versus
DIY and the
Machine Guns. 2 out of 3 falls.
DIY, because Johnny Gargano seems to up the ante in 2 out of 3 falls matches. And one more thing. The whole side that I will be sitting on will probably have more seats than the next AEW Collision. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dallas Cash of the Humble Roses podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check them out every Wednesday night on YouTube and Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Check out him, Nessa, and Angel Rose on the Humble Roses podcast. And be sure to give them a quick hello if you're going to the Rumble this Saturday. Oh, man, that was fucking brilliant.
I was going to say before Cash just eat the last segment, this segment reminds us of the segment we have on our shows called Calling Out Names. So I want to call some bullshit because a couple weeks ago, there's a Laker game. The Lakers were playing the Heat. I'm a Lakers fan. Trell's a Heat fan. They were playing out here in LA. This was like right after everything got pretty much settled after the fires. Becky Lynch was courtside.
Yeah.
And Dan Woike, who's a reporter for the LA Times covering the Lakers, said Becky Lynch on date night. I'm calling BS. You don't know who Seth freaking Rollins is, dude?
Wow.
The biggest Bears fan in the world, because when they lose, he tweets, "I hate football."
Come on, man.
Me?
No, Seth.
Seth.
Seth Rollins. Thanks for more than welcome. I can't wait to have you and your 2 ladies for the Elimination Chamber prediction show next month. Having the Humble Roses on, a big crossover there. That's going to be fun. Trell, you got anything that happened this week that was bullshit to you?
Yeah, another Sami Zayn Drew McIntyre match.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sammy never beat Drew.
Yeah.
So this is basically the Raven Tommy Dreamer rivalry because Tommy could never beat Raven.
Yeah, it's like, why are we getting this again? It's like, and we got it again. Literally, 2 or 3 weeks after we got it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why are we doing it again? I thought that was bullshit.
Just for shits and giggles, John, Dylan is a Celtics fan.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I'm a Rockets fan, so I was kind of stirring the pot last night. So
Hey man,
Yeah.
I got a
I
squad.
don't know
I
why.
got a
I mean,
squad.
he just won a championship, so I guess he'll take that loss any day of the week.
I don't care.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
Boston. Hey man, I ain't gonna never have nothing good to say about Boston.
Dallas
New-
said
only thing that
semis-
good came out of Boston was New Edition and New Kids on the Block, I guess. But man, get out of here, man. Ain't got nothing good to say about Boston, dude.
just like best thing that came out of LA was like Kendrick Lamar and Tupac.
Ooh.
Hey, hold up now.
I love it.
Uh-oh.
Ice Cube?
Yeah. NWA. Who else? There's
Come on,
more.
we go.
There's a lot more.
NWA,
There's
come
more.
on now. I mean,
Hey man, hey John, you already know there's a lot of people don't have Ice Cube at the top. You already.
Hey, I love it.
Yeah,
I
you
love
don't
the movies.
understand.
Look, I am ready for that. Look, the fact that I know we're getting off subject, but the fact that Kendrick got Drake's ex to perform with him in the Super Bowl halftime show, SZA, it's over for Drake. They're not gonna have to worry about booty twerking and ass shaking. They better worry about stabbing someone in the fucking heart, and hopefully Drake don't do some stupid shit.
Better worry about another lawsuit. That's what.
SZA knows where her loyalty lies because she's TDE for life. So she always knows her loyalty was always going to lie with Kendrick. Sorry, Drake, but
Kendrick is 100% singing "Not Like Us" in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I had this talk in the group chat all the time. He's doing that song.
The Superdome better be as crunk as the Forum was when they sung that shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wish you don't know how hot the city, because we're here. The city was on fire that day when he did the pop-up concert.
Oh, I love
It was.
I
I never enjoyed a concert on TV more in my life.
I saw Screw's reaction video. I saw Life Shaq's reaction video. They were so fucking good. And by the way, his new album is the fucking shit. I love Batter Up, TV Off. That's some good shit right there. Like, I love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. I hate the Dodgers. But Dodger Blue is one of my favorites.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Hey!
Fuck the Yankees. Fuck the Red Sox.
Fuck you.
And worst of all, fuck the Texas Rangers.
Well, I say F the Astros. Hey man, we ain't gonna have no Dodgers. What's the Dodgers slander, Mark? Come on now, man. What's the Dodgers slander? You a Yankees fan too?
I'm an Astros fan. Where's my trash can? I can bang
Hey,
it.
bang bang. Hey, how you like that cheating World Series that you have over there?
Hey,
Get out of here, man.
everyone cheats in baseball.
Bastard.
That's the Yankees.
Bang bang.
Cheater.
I beg your pardon.
Everyone cheats in baseball. You
That's
just can't
true.
get caught.
Not like that. That was espionage.
I want to watch. I can't wait till they make a documentary on. I just want to hear what these players and these athletes.
I can't wait till they make a documentary with the refs and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and the fucking Swifties and Andy Reid and his Waffle House menu. That's what
You
I'm
already
watching.
know it. The two
man.
Andy Reid bowls.
And I love Mahomes. I just wish he'd win it on his own and not go the Tom Brady route.
I hate to break up this topic, but I'm watching Bianca Belair and Last Legend go at it right now, and it's a sight to see.
I'm gonna watch that
So
tomorrow night.
so now I know what the main event is because we know what the main event is. Cool.
Well,
I mean,
guys,
it was kind of like obvious.
this
Well, I thought maybe
was
they would give the
fantastic.
spotlight to Oba. But I would prefer that.
Well, guys, this was a fun stream. Thank y'all for coming in. I know y'all got y'all show coming up in a bit, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Tino, Trell, John, thank y'all again for coming on, and hope you guys enjoy the Rumble. Real quick, where can they find y'all and y'all shows on social media? We'll start with Tino first.
Hey, well, you can find me on Tino's Time everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of the social medias. Baseball, Southside Boys 23. We've actually got recognized a lot as of late as the White Sox ain't, we were just talking about baseball. White Sox ain't the best, but, come and hang out with the Southside Boys. And I appreciate you guys always having me and excited for the Royal Rumble. And it was nice to hang out with you, Jon and Trell, and always a good time with World Elite Podcast. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. Trell, John, where can they find y'all and y'all show?
I'll start this one off. You can find me at money_ice on X and Instagram, and you can follow the Sports4U Twitter and Instagram as S4U Wrestling on, like I said, Instagram and Twitter. And John, where can they find you and the fellas?
Sports4U Podcast. That's sports, the number 4, the letter U podcast. You see right here on the hoodie. And you can follow us on X, Instagram, and Facebook. You can follow me personally on X and Instagram at John Watson 0984. And we're live every Tuesday and Friday, 6:45 Pacific on YouTube, X, and Facebook. And Trell can tell you where you can find us on Sports4U Wrestling.
Oh, yeah. As I stated at the beginning, at the top of the broadcast, you can find us every Wednesday at 7:15 p.m. Pacific for Sports4U Wrestling. We will be having an actual Royal Rumble watch-along this weekend with our boys, Champ and Drell. So if you guys are not busy, you just come on by, stop in, check out the comments. And, it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a very, very, very good show.
I'm going to subscribe on YouTube. I'll come pop in and say what's up. Dylan.
Twitter at DylanAbear_.
I'm still saying that. I ain't said X in freaking over a year and a half. At Marcus Elite 337. You can find the podcast there at World Elite Pod. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. We're free and available wherever you get your podcasts on all audio platforms from Spotify, Google Pod, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. We are everywhere. We're affiliates with WWE Shop. We're affiliates with Rogue Energy. You know the drill. Sponsored by 80s Tees. You know what to do. Use the promo codes World Elite to get 10 or 30% off your order wherever you go. But guys, I hope you guys enjoy the Rumble. And by the way, early start time, 6 Eastern or 6:30 Eastern.
6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
I wonder why they're starting
Pre-show
so
starts
early.
at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
What are they competing against? College basketball?
No, I think they probably just want everybody to go to bed on time, probably.
Probably.
And the kickoff show Friday.
There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So they want to make sure they have all the time for it.
Yeah.
You know, they like to jam-pack these shows.
Yeah. And if Dallas is still in the comments, you and your crew have fun in Indianapolis. If you're also going to the Rumble, y'all have a good time. It's a fun show to bit in. Can't wait to see reaction videos of who wins, who makes a surprise return or whatnot. If you guys got watch-alongs, y'all enjoy that as well. I'm going to probably hop in one or two. But I'm going to be tuning in as well right here in this chair. Right here. Got it all. But thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all enjoy the Royal Rumble. And I'm not going to be on the next 2 live streams, but I'm still going to be recording shorts, audio recordings, whatnot, because we start district this week. So I'm going to be missing the next 2 live streams. So if anybody wants to come hang out with Dylan next week, hopefully Jordan will be back too. Hop in. Somebody can fill that void until I come back in a couple of weeks. But this is going to be my last live stream for the next 2 weeks. So, but I'm not going to be far. I'm still going to be on Twitter. I'm still going to be on social media. I'm still make shorts. I just won't be on these weekly live streams for the next 2 episodes. But until basketball season's over, we got 2 more weeks left. We'll finish district out, and then I'll be back. But thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all in a couple of weeks. Dylan will see y'all next week. And y'all enjoy the Rumble, and let's get on to the road to WrestleMania. Yeah. Deuces. Y'all have a good night.
Crawling again, crushing my brain with the candlelight. Losing my breath, losing myself, dreams are out of sight.